and welcome back to the Tea with Honey podcast. Hi, Mandi.
Hello, Teddy. How are you? How are we doing?
I'm good. How are you? How's your week been?
Well, the week's been good. I was really, really excited for this week to come in with like really good news and like really exciting stuff to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing exciting to tell you. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I don't really have a lot to tell you either. Like life is happening, but like nothing exciting.
No, listen. I was coming in here excited to talk about air conditioning.
Mm-hmm. I was expecting to hear about air conditioning.
There's no air conditioning. Let me tell you, the air conditioning box, like the big contraption that sits outside, it's sitting in my garage. I'm just waiting for it to be installed. And so that's any day now. So it's teasing me. Every time I have to walk outside to my car, it's sitting right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, can't you just get like plugged in, please?
So you were supposed to have it installed like Monday or Tuesday, right? And we're recording this Wednesday.
Yes.
And still no updates. Do you have,
No.
And there's no like nothing scheduled?
No. So they're working out in like not in our house because our attic's too hot. They're building the ductwork. So that's the thing I'm waiting on.
Oh, they are working on that still.
They're working on it. It's just not at my house yet, but all the other pieces and parts are here. So I was really excited and looking forward to this week to like come in hot and tell you like, I'm cold. This is great. We're back home. But in all honesty, it's been so warm and humid the past week where I haven't been home. I'm back at my parents' house with my family, and it's been kind of mentally draining. So we're getting through it.
Hey, you have a beautiful bulldog diamond art though.
Oh my gosh. You would bring that up. You guys get this. So I sent Teddy a picture of this. My parents are just goofs. Like, I never really know what's going to happen when I spend time with them. And my mom, for some reason, like dragged me into their storage room in the basement. And she said, I bought this for you and your husband a year ago, and I never gave it to you because I looked at it and realized that I was embarrassed that I bought it for you and I didn't like it. And it was a bad buy. It was just a bad purchase. And she pulled out a picture frame, and my mother had bought someone's diamond art off of them. And it looked like a Lisa Frank bulldog. Like, you know what I'm talking about? The big bright colors. And it's just like a rainbow diamond bulldog. It's so sweet
of her, though. It's sweet of her because
I told her, I was like, it's kind of cute. Like,
yeah,
it's so bad that it's
cute. That's what I was just going to say. Like sometimes like super ultra tacky things are kind of fun. They're like funny because they're like that bad, you know?
Yes.
And like that's kind of one of those things that's like, first of all, it was the thought. Like she saw a bulldog because like I feel like you don't often see just like bulldog stuff.
Right.
You know, like you see dog stuff. I feel like you see golden retriever stuff more than you see bulldog stuff.
Yes.
So for her to like see something bulldog and want to buy it for you, like so sweet of her.
Right.
But it's rough. I mean, it's
pretty bad.
I think hang it right next to that painting we were talking about last week.
Just right next to my Antique Roadshow worthy painting. And then Diamond Bulldog.
Yes.
Really doing that woman proud. The 1800 painting. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. I told her, I was like, Mom, I kind of love it. Like in a weird way, I kind of love this. And she was like almost in tears, like doubled over laughing at herself. And my dad had never seen it. It's been in his storage room too. And she never even showed him. So I said, go show them right now. Cause I promise I just bit. Do you ever bite your cheek when you're talking?
Oh yeah. It hurts.
I just bit my cheek so bad.
Ooh.
Anyways.
Hopefully it doesn't bleed.
No, it's okay. But ow, that'll get you.
That'll do it. Yeah.
I was like, I think my husband's going to think this is hilarious. Like he's going to love it. And
what did your dad say?
My dad was huffing and like, oh my gosh, eye rolling. Like, when did you buy that? Like, why would you do that? And he was doing the dad thing. Yes. Yeah. And she was like, well, where would you put it? And I was at the same time, all of us said basement. Like it is a basement wall above the popcorn machine and like our little living room in the basement, you know?
That's okay.
Right. It'll like, that's a perfect place for it. Yeah. And so I'm like, that's great. We're going to put that right there. So anyways, that was funny. But being home with your parents as an adult now, it's just such an interesting dynamic. And my dad is like in the mode of, my daughter's here. Like, we're going to do daddy-daughter things. And so he's dragging me to the grocery store with him, like at 9:30 p.m. because they're hosting over the weekend. And I wanted to ask you this because we had the best time at the grocery store, the two of us. So
you and your dad?
Me and my dad.
Okay.
So this is my dad and I at the grocery store because he needed LaCroix. Okay. So he needed to like, and he needed Sprite because my husband wanted Sprite. So we're in the soda aisle and the aisle says, buy 2 12-packs of soda, get 3 free. Mm-hmm. Do you realize how much soda that is?
That's so much, yeah.
That is so much soda. My dad was flabbergasted. He was completely like in shock of this deal. His gases were flabbering. It was like I hated that so much. That felt so wrong coming out of my mouth.
His gases were flabbered.
I don't like that.
His flabbers were gassed.
His flabbers were gassed. Okay, so anyways, we were like this in the soda aisle. It's 9:45 p.m. and there are like 10 people in the soda aisle. That's like how hot this deal was.
Everybody's on the soda.
Everyone was looking for soda. And so everything was kind of picked over, but we sat there like, what do we do? What 5? You get 5 12-packs. That's a huge deal. What do you pick?
Was it all within like did the LaCroix count? I didn't think so. Usually it's like
LaCroix
Pepsi.
Did not.
Okay, yeah, because usually it's like when they do those big sales like that, it's for Pepsi products or like Coca-Cola products.
Yes.
So like you have to, it's like buy 2 or more, buy 2 Coca-Cola products and get 3 Coca-Cola products for free or whatever.
Yes.
So I'm sure it was something like that. So I don't know. I think what I would do is like, I really struggle having too much caffeine late in the evening. So like sometimes if it's like, 7 p.m. and I'm like, I really want a soda. Like I want something bubbly and carbonated and I just like, it's going to make my throat feel good. I'll be like, I want something carbonated. I'll go for like a Sprite or like a ginger ale. So I would probably do like a combo of caffeinated and non. So I'd probably do like a Coke, a Pepsi, a ginger ale, a Sprite, and maybe like another Coke or maybe
2
another
Cokes.
Sprite.
Okay.
Yeah. Or like because I don't do Diet Coke. I'm not a Diet Coke girl. Okay. But like if I was, I'd do like Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, ginger ale, Dr. Pepper probably. Yep. That's probably what I would do.
That's a great pick. Those are great picks. So the sale was on it was all sodas except for like local sodas and anything like craft essentially. Crafty, but Pepsi, Coke, all those products were there. However, it was day 2 of the sale. Everything was picked over. So there were only like things here and there. So let me tell you, we could not get root beer. I wanted Barg's root beer as root my
beer
pick.
Been a good one.
Couldn't get it. Dr. Pepper, gone. So that was like the biggest bummer. And so we were like, we have to get some interesting sodas here. Fresca was a part of the sale.
I might
normal
get some
Fresca though, gone. Totally gone. You couldn't get normal Fresca, but you know what they did have? Black raspberry. Or no, black cherry Fresca. Have you ever had that? It was divine. I told my dad, I was like, just get it. We have to get this for the party. And my dad did like inventory management stuff like during his career. And so he was like, okay, but what we're going to do is we're going to load it all up in the fridge next to the Fresca I have in there. And we're going to see what people like. And we're going to lift up all the cans at the end of the night and figure out who finished their Frescas and if people like black cherry so I can go back and forth. This like we were really coming up with some fun ideas here. So anyways, we picked all of our sodas and people were listening to us like banter about this. And there was one dad who was obviously there doing the same thing for his family. And he was listening to us huff and puff that Dr. Pepper was gone. And so maybe 10 minutes later, this dad comes flying down the aisle with a cart full of Dr. Pepper. And my dad and I are like, what? And we didn't say anything. We just looked at each other and he goes, there's Dr. Pepper around the corner. Go get it. So
on like an end cap or something.
Yes.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yes. And so my dad and I start running to the Dr. Pepper, loaded up on all of our soda. And it was just fun. Like I'm in a situation where it's not ideal. I want to be home. I want to be in my space, but these are like really funny little memories that I'm going to have that I just need to be grateful for. You know, like when else am I going to be at the grocery store at 9:45 with my dad on like
totally
a Friday night? So
yeah,
I'm making good of the situation. So that's been life. Little moments like the bulldog art and buy 2 get 3 free.
Yeah, that's fun.
My joy. That's my joy. What about you,
That's
Teddy?
good.
What have you been up to? Fill me in on it all.
Not a whole lot, like little things. I don't know. Last week we had a vet appointment for Miles because he had some bumps and lumps, and I took him in on Friday evening. It was like Friday at like 4:00 for his vet appointment, and everything was good. They tested all of his bumps and lumps, and they were fatty. Good. We got a fatty boy.
We love that,
and I love him. So just bumps and lumps that were lipomas. So she just was good. The vet was great. I love our vet. So that was like a good start to the weekend, was just like having that like kind of weight off of our shoulders.
I know you were anxious about it.
Mm-hmm. We went back to the like little flea market place that we really like and got some more honey because they sell like giant jars of honey for like really cheap, like local honey too.
Yum.
And so since our bees aren't producing honey yet,
right,
we still have to buy honey. And so it's like so much better than going to the grocery store and getting the stuff that's like so watered down, not local, whatever. So we went back to that flea market place and got some honey. You know Serta, Miles's bed?
Yeah, yes.
So Serta, and I think last time you were here, you saw this, had like those big holes and all the foam was coming out.
Yes, because he like digs at it, right?
So Roni does.
Oh.
Serta, okay, so we got Serta, I think in like 2019 from TJ Maxx, and I have never been able to find it again. Every time I've gone to TJ Maxx or Home Goods or whatever it is, I've never been able to find this dog bed again. And I think we bought it in 2019. Like I remember you and Mr. Mandi, you guys came to our house when we lived in like our rental house at the last house. And I remember you were at our house for like a New Year's Eve. I don't even know what year it was. But like the next day we all laid in the living room and watched TV together. And my husband like laid in that dog bed like all day and took a nap. Like that's how, I mean, we have like so many memories with this stupid dog bed. And it's Miles's favorite. Yeah, it's Miles's favorite dog bed. And he loves it. He treats it like it's his baby. Rowan, on the other hand, Rowan, before he lays down, he gets the zoomies and digs. So he'll like dig, turn, dig, and like kind of dig himself a little hole to like burrow in. And in doing that, he has ripped some holes in this dog bed. So we have gotten some new dog beds. We have some new ones. They aren't the exact same, but they're very similar.
Okay.
And for the past like month and a half, Miles's OG Serta has just been like pushed into a corner. Like it just propped up into a corner. No one's using it. It's just like been sitting in a corner.
Yeah.
And my husband over the weekend said it's time to throw Serta away. And he just carried it downstairs and put it in the dumpster.
What?
And I mean, like, what am I going to do with a greasy old dog bed?
Keep it in the corner.
I know.
Propped up in the corner forever.
Right? Like, that's my issue. Like, it's Miles's baby. Like, he loves this bed. We're like, we call it Serta. Like, Serta is its name. It has a name. Its name is Serta.
I picked up on that because you kept saying Serta. We've had Serta. And I'm like, are you going to say Serta?
No. Serta is the bed's name.
This is what you call it. Okay.
Yeah.
Serta.
Yeah. It's got a name. It's a character in our household. Like, we're like, oh, Miles, we're going for a road trip. Serta's coming. And like, he's like, it's his thing. He loves it.
Okay.
So my husband, over the weekend, Saturday, just walks downstairs with Serta in his hands and walks right out the front door. I said, what are you doing? He said, throwing Serta away. I said, excuse me? He said, what are we going to do with it? We can't keep this thing. And he's not wrong. He's not wrong. We can't keep this greasy, torn up, no one's going to use it dog bed.
Right.
So he threw it in the dumpster. on like Saturday or Sunday, whatever.
Okay.
And then yesterday was our garbage day. And
no.
I went to my like 6 a.m. Pilates class. I came home and he had left for work already. And on his way out, rolled the dumpsters out to the road. And so Serta, when I pulled in from Pilates, was sitting out at the road in its dumpster. Like, and it didn't fit all the way in because there was other stuff in there too. So it was kind of like propping the lid up. Yep. So I could see Serta like hanging out of the garbage bin. And I was like,
that's really sad.
So then yesterday I was on stream and I was talking about how sad I was. Like I always hear when the garbage men come when I'm streaming. Yeah. And I was talking about it and everyone convinced me to go out and I cut a piece of Serta.
Oh my God.
I cut like a piece of fabric from Serta and I cut Serta's little name tag and Serta is now right here framed behind me.
That's what that picture is?
Yes, it's Serta.
That's Serta? I know exactly the tag you're talking about.
You want to see it? Let me grab it.
Hilarious. Oh my God, she's actually rolling back. She's up and she's grabbing Serta in its frame. This is too funny. I need to see. Stop. Now that deserves to go on my mantle next to the painting, okay? That is a beautiful piece of art. That is vintage.
So
loved art.
The back is like the fabric from like the sides.
Yes.
And then this is Serta's tag where Miles used to lay.
Wait, that's funny. You know what? You should have cut off more to make it like a baby blanket for Miles.
Dude, that's what everyone was saying. And I didn't, by the time everyone was like, you should have gotten enough to make him a little stuffed animal. Like make him a little teddy bear out of Serta.
Him one.
And I didn't think about it in time.
Oh, bummer.
So it's okay.
Honestly, you have the picture. Everything's good.
I know.
That is fine art right there if I've ever seen it. Art.
I'd
put that on the road show.
We have both acquired some fine art this week.
Nothing finer.
Greasy dog bed cuttings. So
can't believe.
So that happened.
It'd be one thing to like save it, but the fact that it's in a frame is what really gets me. That's amazing.
So I'm kind of here's the thing. I have been this way my whole life. I have a hard time because I get very emotionally attached to like objects.
Yeah.
And like I'm very sentimental, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's just a problem I have.
It is what it is.
The dog bed was a problem.
That's okay.
I do need to tell you about another unhinged thing that happened this weekend in my family.
Oh boy.
And the dog bed cuttings and framing, that's on me. That's me being irrational.
Okay.
The next story I have for you is not me.
Okay.
I was at the grocery store with my husband on Monday or Tuesday. Nope.
Okay.
Friday or Saturday.
Last week.
Yep.
Okay.
Friday or Saturday. And we're walking down the tea aisle.
Okay.
And he sees a tea called Mother's Milk. And he says, ooh. And he grabs it. And I said, that's for breastfeeding. That's a breastfeeding tea. And he said, no, it's not. Mother's Milk is a plant. It's a plant. It's called Mother's Milk. It's a plant. And I said, no, it's not. It literally says on the box right there, for healthy lactation. It says for women's healthy lactation.
No.
It's called a women's supplement. We're standing in the grocery aisle arguing about this. And I said, it might be a plant, but it's for women's lactation. And so
I'm looking it up.
My husband, hold on, I'll just send you a photo because I have some. I said, that's for women's lactation. And he said, no, it's a plant. And I said, it says right there on the box for healthy lactation.
Yes.
It's for lactation.
That's exactly what it's for.
And I'm sending you the photo right now, said, I don't care. I'm getting it anyway. And he bought it and he's been drinking it.
Oh. Okay. Does he like it?
Is he
enjoying it?
I think he's like forcing himself to like it because he was so stubborn and decided to buy it. Like, tell me, women's wellness, Mother's Milk promotes healthy lactation.
Yes. I'm reading about it. It increases milk supply.
Mm-hmm.
Many mothers have reported an increase in output after consuming the tea. So I'm sure for a man, like you can drink it. I don't know what it would cause, but I guess maybe he should check himself. I don't know. I don't know if that
says that men need to consult a doctor prior to drinking.
Are you serious?
And he said, it's fine. It's just fennel and fenugreek.
That's absolutely hilarious.
So he's drinking a lactation tea, and I'm cutting off pieces of greasy dog bed. So neither of us are in our right minds this week, clearly.
You have been having a very interesting, yeah, okay, I got to get off this tab. That's a very, very interesting week you're having. I will say I'm not very surprised by...
Yeah, it's kind of fitting.
I'm looking it up, and it is a plant. So, like, he's definitely heard of the plant, but it's not what he's thinking it is.
No.
I'll send it to you. It's not what he's thinking. I'm going to take a picture of this so you can understand. That's hilarious. I kind of want to... So next time I'm in town and I bring my husband, I want to make him a cup of tea. He really likes tea. He doesn't drink coffee, which I should have seen as like a red flag. Just kidding. But he doesn't drink coffee. So like I don't get to go out for coffee with him. He only drinks tea. So we can make him a cup of tea and be like, try this local tea. It's so good. And just like see what he thinks, because he'll drink it and he'll be nice about it. And then after we'll tell him and he'll be like, ugh, that's odd, you know? And I just want to know what he thinks. So that's funny. I'm not surprised.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what he's thinking of. So it is a plant. It's just not what he was thinking.
No, certainly not. Certainly not. So anyway, weird things at our house. But that's it. That's all. That's my catch up. Not a lot has happened other than those weird things.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, so you talked about going to the flea market. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, I cannot stay away from antique malls and thrift stores the past couple of days. I've just wanted, like, when I have time to myself, I just want to go walk around places. Mm-hmm. And for me, that's like the antique mall, a thrift store, whatever. They're great. I think I've been to 4 in the past couple of days here, and every single one has had something that has stood out to me so much. I found so many great like fabrics, and by fabrics I mean like sheets that aren't gross and totally used up to use and like sew with. But I think my favorite find that I sent to you were 2. There were 2 unused, unopened Webkinz.
A true winner.
2 fresh doggo Webkinz.
These were at like an antique store?
An antique mall. Yeah, they were just in someone's booth.
Antique is
It's an antique.
Webkinz.
Apparently, let me see. I have mine sitting. Oh, I shouldn't have left him sitting up there. He's getting a little warm. It doesn't say when these were made, like on the tag, but they still have the tags on the dogs. So I believe we should have a code.
Yeah. I mean, is the like tie still there?
Yeah. It's got the tie, twist tie. So yours is in the mail. It should come in tomorrow, I think. But isn't this funny? So it says, what type of internet browsers do we have now? Are we on,
Google
like
Chrome.
Internet Explorer? Oh, is Internet Explorer a thing anymore? What do I use?
Yeah, I think Internet Explorer is a thing. But I use Google Chrome most of the time.
This is kind of goofy.
It depends. I use different browsers everywhere.
It's so odd. They say high-speed internet required. And Windows Internet Explorer 6 and AOL Explorer 1.5, Safari 1.2.3. To me, I feel like those are OG internets, right?
Those are OG internets. I think Webkinz now, like, I don't even know if you can do it. I don't know if you can go to the Webkinz website. Like, I think you have to download a program, which is what I've done before. Like, it's like a program, it's like an app you run off of your computer, like a game now, instead of just like in the browser window. Because I used to just do it in like the browser.
Webkinz.com, right? So I looked at it. I haven't started it yet because I'm waiting for you. There's something called Webkinz Next, where it looks like more animated in 3D almost. And then there's Webkinz Classic, which is for
Webkinz
us.
Next is creepy.
It's scary. It looks like
it.
Cocoa Melon mixed with Webkinz.
I don't like it.
It's just wrong. So if you hit play Webkinz, it makes you get the Webkinz Classic desktop app.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting. I didn't know it was an app, but I guess I'll be downloading it. Did you know that you can still buy? So they have Webkinz plushies you can buy online now, but they look like, those new style of Beanie Babies with the glittery big eyeballs?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's what Webkinz look like now too.
I hate it.
It's terrible. They're so bad. And do you want to know how much they cost?
How much?
How much would you pay for a Webkinz? How much do you remember Webkinz costing? Because I thought they were like $12.
Yeah, I think like $20 maybe.
Yeah, maybe like $15.99 or something.
Yeah.
They are $39.95. $39.95 for a stuffed dog that gives you a code to play a game online.
No.
That is bonkers to me.
I just downloaded Webkinz. I have it on my computer already.
Did you? Okay, I'm scared to
really
hit
quick.
Download right now because I'm scared I'm going to crash out or something with this.
Yeah, I know. I
So
probably
I'm like
shouldn't
a little
have,
nervy.
but
A lot of computing power
but I did.
happening over there. Priorities, though. Priorities. We'll get back to it.
Webkinz.
I'm really excited. So, okay, we're going to have to start playing Webkinz soon. What are you most excited to do again in Webkinz?
Welcome to the curio shop. Hope you find what you're looking for. I don't know. Doing my dailies was always something I loved. Like, I don't know if you had the same routine of like dailies that I did, but I would always log in. I would do my curio shop. I would like do my mining each day. I would do any of the jobs I could that were posted on like the Kinsville job post. I would like help the doctor. I would do like the typing challenge. I would do my wishes on the wishing well every day.
That
you
was
got like
the
5
only
spins
one
on the wishing well.
Uh-huh.
The Wheel of Wow.
Yes. The Wheel of Wow.
Yeah. I would do the Wheel of Wow, the wishing well, and I would get my gems.
Yep.
So probably just doing those dailies. I genuinely remember when I was a kid, I would be out and about with my family. And like, I don't know if you remember this, but they had like a daily schedule. And so from like 6 to 7 a.m., you could get like a free hot dog.
Yes.
From 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. And it was always 1 hour. It was like a 1 hour time window. From like 7 to 8 a.m., you could get an extra spin on the Wheel of Wow.
Yes.
And then like every hour was something different. And sometimes it was boring. It was like 25% off in the Webkinz shop for this hour. Like some of them are really boring, but some of them were good. And I remember like it being summertime and being like, Mom, I need to get home because it's almost 4 o'clock. Like I need to get home before the 3 p.m. event ends. Like and she would never like rush home just so that I could get that thing done. But I remember in my head, like being in the car in the back seat being like, okay, yep, I think I'll be able to make it home before and I'll be able to log in really quick. And I just remember like racing so many times to try to like get home and like do stuff. Before that like schedule would
the time
expire
period.
or whatever. Yeah.
That's funny. I forgot that was a thing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And
what are you most excited for?
Do you remember that game where, am I thinking, is this Neopets or is it Webkinz where like they threw a thing in the air, wacky ball or something, and
Wacky
it went
Zingaz. Yeah.
Zinga, with that, is that Webkinz? Okay.
That's Webkinz. Because you would like throw, it was like a gnome almost. It was like a gnome that you'd throw in the air and then you'd whack it with a bat and it would fly and you had to like get it in the ground as far as possible.
As far as you could.
Yeah.
I liked that game and it made a funny noise when you hit it too.
Yeah.
Yes. I missed that game. And then half the time, like you'd whiff it and it just go right into the dirt in front of you. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to play that game. I hope it's still a thing. I don't know what's changed.
I've been able to log into Webkinz over the past couple of years at least.
Okay.
I don't know if I still have my account. I might have to reach back out to them because I think like after a couple of years of inactivity, they like kind of like deactivate your account.
Yes.
But then you have to like reach out to customer service and they'll reactivate it for you. So
interesting. Okay.
I think that's I might have to do that. I don't know. But we'll see. Yeah. I'm excited.
It'll be fun. I know. Okay. So before I start it, either have to figure out if I can get into my old account or if I have to start fresh. And
Dude,
I kind of like, I kind of,
account.
I don't remember any of the login information though.
You and I are friends, I think.
Are we?
Yeah, because remember we played in Greece?
What? I think I remember what it might be.
Yeah.
I think I'm texting it to you right now so I don't forget it.
Yeah.
I think it's this.
I know what mine is.
I just texted it to you and I think that that's what mine is. So when you log in, you're going to have to tell me and I'm going to need a hard password reset from those people.
Okay.
I think that's what mine is. That's so
XOXO.
good.
Yeah,
all of my accounts. Everyone. So embarrassing.
I'll log in and see. I know my username. So I'll get in and see if I can see who my friends list. Because I remember you and I we found Webkinz in Italy.
In Italy, yes.
And we bought them. And we both got into our Webkinz accounts in 2015. So 10 years ago, we were playing Webkinz together. And I'm almost positive.
That's actually, when did Webkinz come out?
Like 20 years ago.
When did Webkinz launch?
Because 10 years ago when we were playing it, it was like nostalgic.
2005. So it's been
20 years.
20 years. No wonder it's at an antique mall.
Yeah.
It smells antique. It smells real antique. I was not thrilled. I almost took the tags off and threw the dogs away because they smell so bad. So you can take a good old sniff when it gets to you, but it's
do they smell musty dusty or something else?
Yeah, musty dusty stanky basement that might have had must and maybe a little mold, so
love that for us.
They're not bad, they're unused, so whatever. They obviously have been sitting there for a while, but I was excited about those finds. It was like a no-brainer. They were $4.99. Yeah. I was like, and now $4.99?
$40 for weird looking ones.
Right.
Not that the two you got are cute, but they're cuter than the new ones.
I think they're pretty decent. They're not awful. I got the brown dog and then the black poodle. And they're cute. They're fine. Wouldn't be my first picks. And that I dove into those bins after and I was like, can I find any other ones? Yeah. Is there, what is it? A wooble? My favorite was the duck.
Yeah, the
that didn't
duck
have
without
arms.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was my favorite one for sure. And I had that as a kid and I wanted to find it so bad, but these were the only two that they had. And I was so bummed.
What are they called?
Webkinz?
No. Woobles?
Let's see. Webkinz Woobles. Did you find it? Webkinz Wobble? Wobble
Duck? I don't see
it
anywhere.
Let's see.
I'm trying to figure out what the name of it is.
Googles.
Googles?
Webkinz Googles.
It's a Google.
Goggles.
Dude, that's so weird. Googles.
Those are goggles. Cute.
Goggles would be 2 G's.
Yeah, Googles. Did the Webkinz Google
I was going to try to see if
Google?
I could. No way. Google's been out for a lot longer. I was just going to see if you could find them anywhere. And you can. I mean, people are selling them. Probably
you can buy them on Poshmark.
I think it's a platypus.
Oh, I guess that would make sense with the flat bill.
Yeah, I think he's a platypus. They're cute, though. I want a Googles. I don't think I have one.
Mocha Pup. This is one I have sitting on my desk. Webkinz with tag. Let's see. Did we get a good deal?
Much it's worth.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find one. New with a sealed tag. Oh, someone's selling it for $20, $19.99.
You saved $15.
I mean, I saved $15. That's like a 75% off.
What's Black Poodle worth?
Let's look. Watch it be worth like $400. Black Poodle. I think there was a pink poodle, and I think I had the pink poodle. Oh, so Black Poodle is same thing. $20.
Same thing. That's
so
okay. You saved
realistically,
$30.
we made a lot of money on those.
Yeah.
Was there a pink poodle? Do you remember? What was your favorite one? Do you remember?
No, I had a dog. My very first one was a brown and white dog that had that like weird stringy fur that the poodle does. I don't know what it was called though.
I know what you're talking about. I think I had that one too.
It was like a brown and white. Yeah.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't know what it was called though.
I don't know either. Okay, I looked up the pink poodle. It's the same as the black one. And you know what it reminded me of? Do you remember the fashion show game?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That was an elite game. Webkinz fashion show.
I forgot about that too. I kind of want to do that. The one I had was a Cocker Spaniel. It was the Webkinz Cocker Spaniel. That was my very first one. I think that's probably my favorite, the Cocker Spaniel.
We need to look up a list and like find our favorite ones and try to find them. I feel like the bunny and the basset hound, I think there's a bulldog I would have to find.
Dude, you can get the Webkinz Cocker Spaniel with code tags unused, the exact one that I had, for $13.94.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah. And I said that was my favorite one.
Why?
There's some for $9.
Why would you want one of the new ones and not one of the old ones?
Yeah. I don't know how there's codes. I don't know how the codes are still on there. I don't know that I believe that. Like, what do you mean nobody's used those codes?
It's right in here. You know what? I guess the only way, you know how people resell these like the tag guns? Like a clothing store uses them to tag new clothing. Mm-hmm. Unless they did that and like saved the ribbon, but like they have ribbons. Okay.
We'll do it together. We'll see. Yeah.
If I got ripped off, I'm going back there and I'm complaining.
And saying, give me back my $9.
Give me the code. Yeah. That is not okay. So I've been doing a lot of thrifting with my free time, and that was definitely
good. Can you tell me, I've got a question about thrifting. When you go into like a thrift store or an antique mall or whatever you're doing, I think I struggle with that sort of thing because I think I'm not a good browser. Yep. Like I am good at shopping if I'm going somewhere and I have something in mind that I need. It's like, okay, you need plates for your plate wall. Let's go look for plates. And then I'll go look at plates. But I'm not good at just being like, do I need anything? Right. Like, is there something that when you are going into these stores, other than like fabric, which I know that like that's something that you look at a lot because you sew a lot. Other than like fabric, do you just kind of look? Do you just look at everything?
Yes. I look at every single thing. And like the one antique mall I went to, I think I went Saturday morning. It took me 2.5 hours to get through it by myself because I was like, I kind of get the vibe of the booth, right? Because every booth is a different individual. Yeah. And so it's like, if it's something that looks up my alley or my vibe, then I will go in and I will browse every single shelf from floor to ceiling and like look at every single piece. And if it's something that I don't really care for, like there's a lot of comic book ones and like I'll browse quick to see if there's like a Pokemon thing or some Tamagotchis or whatever, but I won't spend as much time in that booth. But I am like going into these places knowing that my eyes will hurt and I'll probably have a little bit of a headache leaving because I just like strained my eyes so much looking at everything, you know?
Yeah.
So I spend a lot of time doing it, but yes, I think that's my favorite way of going because then it's like, oh, what will I stumble upon? You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
I think that's my struggle is because I'm like, I like go and I'm like, that's cool. I don't know what I'd do with it though. That's cool. I don't know what I'd do with it though. And I'm bad at that stuff.
Yeah. That's how a lot of stuff for me is, but I've gotten better at like looking at something and realizing, well, I asked myself, have I seen this before at another antique mall? Like, is this something I see a lot? Yes or no? If I see it often, I'll be like, no, maybe another day I'll think about it if I see it again. Yeah. And if it's something that I really have seen online, but I've never seen, I'll be like, I'm getting that. And then there's some things that I see and I'm like, that's amazing. I'm definitely getting it. So, I don't know. For me, it's like therapeutic. Just walking through. I don't get to, I don't have to think about anything. I'm just looking, not thinking. That's like my favorite happy place. And I went to a new store today, actually, this morning. So my daughter's in camp this week. So I went to a new one today that was smaller than any of the other ones I've ever been to. And I was like, oh, it's small. Like, do I really want to go? This was like a privately owned, smaller place. And it was so clean, pristine. And it had like a theme. It wasn't so many different things where the vendors had empty booths and like random stuff that they found in their garage. It was like great quality stuff. It's probably my new favorite place to go. And it was quicker because it was smaller. So it was like quality and quick, which I liked. Nice. So I could appreciate it. Did you get anything? That. Let me tell you, the fabrics I found, and when I say fabrics, I mean like bed sheets, right? So I found 7 queen bed sheets that were in packages for like $10. And that will make me so many different things. And they're all like flowery, pink, beautiful, fun. I felt like I won the lottery when I saw them. I was like, this is amazing. So yeah. I had a great time there. And that's what's been like filling my cup the last couple of days. Thrifting, antiquing. You just take a win for a win, right?
No, it's so fun.
You know what I did do though? Okay. I was saying that and I don't know if we're ready to dive in here. But what? We've been talking about it. Love Island.
Oh, yeah.
It's over.
And
I'm kind of sad.
I'm kind of sad as well, but I was like, I'm sad because I liked doing it. I liked that I had something new and entertaining. I loved the entertainment that I got from it. I loved that it was like something new every night and I like enjoyed it, but I was getting really sick. And I feel like I've said this last week too. Like I'm just getting sick of like the people. Like I'm getting sick of the people. So
I agree with you. I know last week we were like, I'm ready for it to be over. I think I was sad because now I'm seeing them on TikTok and I'm seeing them like in the real world, like posting, and it just feels odd. Like it feels like everybody knows them now. And it just is like, no, those are the people in the villa who I just want to see like what they're doing. And I don't know, made me a little sad to see it wrap up.
Yeah, it feels like a little bit of, it feels like FOMO. Like we can see what they're doing online, but like we can't see everything. Right. And like we only see what they want to share with us.
Right.
We don't see the drama.
Listen, you know what blew my mind that I didn't know? And correct me if I'm wrong or if this is true or fake. Are the guys not allowed to talk to the girls unless they're filming?
I don't think so. But they're always filming. That is so
wild to me. Well, did you see, first of all, getting into it, the final like dates that the final 4 couples got to go on? I wish they weren't so scripted. I feel like it was so produced. It didn't feel like watching them on a date. It felt so unnatural.
Yeah.
And there was a video of Nick and Olandria on a boat on their way to that island. And I don't think they were filming yet. So Nick is literally sitting at the back of the boat and Olandria is sitting up by herself at the front of the boat because they can't talk to each other.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that makes no sense. How awkward is that? Like he's just watching her have a good time, sit up there.
I heard that I think I told you this last week or the week before, I don't remember, that like the only meal of the day that they're allowed to cook is breakfast, and all the other meals are catered, and they do sit together and like chit chat during meals, but they aren't allowed to like talk about anything involving the game. They aren't allowed to talk about relationships. They aren't allowed to talk about like anything related to the game, like how they're feeling, nothing like that. So like they can sit together, but because those meals aren't filmed, they're allowed to talk, but they can't talk about like anything
like
that would
no
be
drama,
like game related. Nope.
Interesting. Okay. That is it's so intriguing, especially now when they are able to use TikTok or Instagram to share more insight of what happens in the villa. So like, for example, Zach was sharing more about how Amaya throughout the end of the show kept apologizing for when she like snapped at him during like the stand on business challenge. And he was like, yeah, they didn't show like what actually happened or like that actual conversation. And then Andriana, I forget how to say her name. She was filling us in on a lot more that wasn't shown either. And so it's like, it just blows my mind. And I feel like a lot of, do I call them contestants or like people will start sharing more. The Islanders, are they Islanders now anymore? I don't know.
I don't know. Former Islanders.
I'm curious to hear like the Islanders tell all.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and what's cool is that we're going to get a reunion.
Yes. In
like
August.
That's going to be interesting. I will say though, everybody's so like just on their best behavior though. Like I think what was so interesting about the season and like obviously, I don't know. There was like drama in the villa. Like we had all of the Jeremiah and Huda stuff, and we had like so much happen. And the like, I'm spoiler warning here. If you haven't watched the finale, we're going to talk about the Love Island finale. Spoiler warning. Skip ahead.
Yes.
But like the Chris and Huda stuff that happened on the final date, and like. I listened to a podcast this morning that Chris was interviewed on a podcast, and I listened to that podcast this morning, and he was just, I like wanted tea. Like I wanted his opinion, and he was like, oh no, like Huda's a great girl and I love her, and it just didn't work. And like, yeah, I don't want that.
No,
they're just like so media trained that it's like, well, we can't do anything to upset people. And like, that's fine. I know. Right. Always be nice. Like you shouldn't be talking bad about people. Like I understand that.
However,
but it's like, it doesn't feel
like it's not authentic because we watched this happen. We watched her.
We watched the emotion. Yeah.
You're allowed to feel emotions. And I'm not saying go on that podcast and bash her and say mean things, but you can explain how you were feeling. Be honest about and what happened.
Yeah.
Right. You could say like, it didn't work because XYZ. She's great. You don't need to justify it. You know, like we saw her dump you on your final date. And like, we could visibly see how that affected you. Mm-hmm. And I also think like when his family came and they were like, really cheery and happy about the relationship and super supportive. I was like, no, you're not. Like, you can't even try to fool me. You know, it just, I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. Sometimes the show is fun.
I don't know.
I prefer the beginning portion of it, I think.
Yeah. I agree. Oh my gosh, totally. I think by the end, everyone's just trying to act picture perfect. It's like, I don't want to get to know anybody. We're locked in. We're exclusive. Like, and then it just gets boring. Like, I will be so honest. Watching those final dates was so boring. Like,
super boring.
So boring. Like, it's okay, cool. Like, I'm so happy for them. But like, we know other than Chris and Huda, there's going to be no drama. Right. There's like not going to be anything. Nobody's there. I don't know. They were just boring. So
it was, and again, it felt super scripted. I'm like, oh, cool. We're going to watch Iris and Pepe sit on a boat and kiss the whole time. And then, we're going to watch, who even went on date? Nick and Olandria hold hands and kiss on an island. Messages. I'm like, great. Yeah. This is like, I'm really bored. Like, I want to see them actually have fun and do something, you know?
Yeah.
But I felt that about every single date. Like throughout the entire season, they are not, they're very like, okay, guys, we're going to sit down. You're going to have a picnic and now hang on. Let me get this good lighting on you. And like, it's so unauthentic that it just makes it hard to believe, which is fine. Like, whatever, it is what it is. It's TV. But I miss the messes of the beginning and like when everyone was figuring things out.
And like one of my favorite, like some of my favorite like parts of the show are like in the morning in the girls like get ready room where they're like, are you going to talk to so-and-so? Or like, I really want to talk to so-and-so. And it's just them getting ready in the morning and like being authentic and talking and like, no, I'm not open. I do think I want to talk to this person today. And like, I love that. Like that feels like they're getting ready and the camera's on.
Yes. Or like when the guys bring them breakfast and then someone's like, he made you 2 pancakes. Yes. He only made me one. And you got a flour on your plate.
I don't even remember who that was or what that was, but yeah.
I think that was Chris to Huda and Shelly. And Huda got 1 pancake. Shelly got 2 pancakes and a flour.
Oh.
And Huda was mad. She was mad. Did you see all the drama blowing up about the pillow fight they had on the last night?
Yes. Yeah.
So I was cracking up when They were having a pillow fight. Everyone's throwing pillows. Huda got hit in the face with a pillow. And yeah, he's a big guy. He plays professional basketball. He can throw a pillow. Okay.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Hit her in the face. The seam probably hit her, but she came out in a nose cast.
Yeah, I saw.
She said, "You see what I have on my nose now?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, please spare me." Yeah. So that's like, I'm glad she didn't get seriously hurt. Okay. Might I just add?
1,000%.
That's the
drama
I guess I liked that she was still in the show towards the end because it still brought some drama, but I just don't understand how the last 4 were who they were. It will never make sense to me. I don't understand it. However, I am glad that Amaya and Brian won because of any of them, they seem the most authentic and like actually into each other. And it was really cute. Honestly, their families coming had me in tears. They both seem very like sweet, sentimental. I loved that Brian's best friend came. Okay. That was adorable. And I was sitting there. I'm not kidding. I was thinking, who would I have come visit me in the villa? Like, who would I want to walk through that door? And I was like, just Teddy. Teddy can come. My mom can come too. But like, I wouldn't even tell my mom I was going on the show. I can't have her watching me on there. So it'd be like,
have her watching me on there?
No. So I'd be like, I can only have one person. That's Teddy.
You want to know what though? It would be so funny. You know how like everybody has their friends run their social media accounts for them? Oh my gosh. Can you imagine all of the pictures I could post of you on your social media while you were in Love Island?
It would be, okay, here's my blackmail folder of Mandi.
Like, here's a picture of her eating a spoonful of mayonnaise. That'd be great.
It would be so fun. Honestly, that would be hilarious. But I was like, realistically, who was it? Amaya, when she ran screaming to her mom, like when she walked through the door or whatever, I was like, I want that moment of like seeing you walk through the door and like screaming and running and
you would have a meltdown.
I would probably have the authorities called on the villa thinking something really bad happened because I screamed so loud. Like shriek. And I'd tackle you straight into the pool. I mean,
it's a long time. Like I was listening to that podcast this morning of Chris saying, you know, because Chris was so excited. He was like, I was so excited to see my mom. I was so emotional to see my mom. And he's like, because he said, I was in the hotel for 3 weeks before the show started. And then I was also in the show for like another 3 weeks. So he's like, it was like a good month and a half that like, I didn't get to talk to my mom at all. Like I didn't get to talk to anybody. So it's like a long time. It's like a long, long time that you don't get to talk to people. So
what do they do before the show in like the hotel? Do they just train?
They have to just sit. No, they have to just sit. So, well, Chris didn't even come in until I think there's like a week before where everyone's in the hotel. Okay. And then they bring in like the original cast. But like Chris was Casa Amor, so he was 3 weeks in.
Right.
Almost 4 weeks in? So he just had to sit in a hotel that whole time. So they aren't allowed to have their phones. They aren't allowed to have social media. So they just have to sit in a hotel room. And they can read books. He goes, I read books. I journaled. I went for walks. I worked out. I watched a lot of Netflix. But like you aren't allowed to like have your phone or be on social media at all.
Honestly, that 3 weeks, that kind of sounds like a dream. Right? If you ask me, you're in what, Fiji? In a hotel reading books? I don't know
how much they let you like go out. Like obviously like you can't mingle with any of the other contestants or anything. Like other people in the hotel. Yeah.
That's okay. I guess 3 weeks I'd get a little bored after
3 weeks
after a bit. But like if you were there for a week, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go work out.
I'd literally be like to one of the producers, like, you want to go get a drink? You want to go sit on the beach with me? Be like, please, I don't want to be alone.
Like order room service just to like talk to the room service person. Hey, actually, I have a question for you. Yeah. What's your favorite part about doing this? What's your favorite story? What have you seen happen here? That's funny. That's so interesting. I need to watch. I feel like a lot of them have immediately gone onto podcasts. And who would, if we had any of them show up here, who would we want to talk to?
Amaya.
You think so?
I think Amaya would be fun.
She would be hilarious to talk to.
I don't know. Chris. I liked Chris a lot. Pepe.
Yeah. I didn't say, Pepe. We should. You know what? I did see Iris Pepe, already hanging out with TJ.
I saw that too.
So I think Pepe, that was just a show.
I feel like Iris Iris would be fun.
Yeah.
I did see that I heard that Amaya is going to be on the Call Her Daddy podcast. And I think Huda might be on the Vile Files. Maybe.
Oh.
So I heard, I think I heard that somewhere on TikTok. I heard that.
We're going to have to.
We definitely got confirmation about Amaya on Call Her Daddy. I don't know about, I can't confirm Huda and the Vile Files, but I did hear rumblings. Yeah.
I'm going to have to go listen to them. I feel like we can't have Pepe. I don't know how I would talk to him.
We'd be like,
Teddy, next question, please. Yeah. Teddy, next. You know who would be funny? Austin. Austin would be really funny to have on here. I'm a little like, I don't know what to watch now. And I know we talked about Big Brother last week. Haven't started. I don't have Paramount.
That's okay.
That's what it is. So I need to start it.
Just send me a message and I'll send you my login. Big Brother's good. We only have 2 episodes so far that have been released.
Oh, good.
2 episodes. So Big Brother is a lot less. It feels like less of a commitment than Love Island because there's only 3 episodes a week. So
good. So I'm not too far behind. Like I don't have to play catch up again.
No, you're only 2 episodes behind. There's the third one is on tonight. It's Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay.
Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday. So you're not far behind at all. It's interesting. How
are the people doing?
They're good.
Like meshing.
I really like the cast this year. I do. I like the cast. I don't know. I've really been liking it. So Big Brother's been good. The theme of the house this year is Hotel Mystere. So it's supposed to be like a hotel like murder mystery theme.
Fun.
And so there's like, I don't know. I don't want to like spoil anything for you, but it's been fun. One of like the most iconic Big Brother players ever who has been on the show multiple times. Like she was super controversial. She was like a Huda for Big Brother.
Really?
She has been on the show a couple of times and she's actually won the show before. She's back and she's going to be a house guest. She's like one of like the icons. She's like probably the most well-known person to, well, probably like within the top 3 well-known
people. You can go on it more than once?
If they bring you back.
Interesting. And what does house guest mean?
Like Islander.
Oh, okay. So like not a celebrity appearance or guest appearance. It's like they are
they call
in the
them house guests.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
so
it.
it's because it's the Big Brother house and then those are the house guests. So yeah, it's just like Islander. The contestants, they just call them house guests on Big Brother.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's 17 of them.
There's 17 people.
17
That's a
people.
lot.
And then they every week someone gets eliminated. And then like some weeks there's like double elimination or triple elimination and like 2 or 3 people will go home. And so, but yeah, every week like someone wins head of household. And head of household means that you have to put up the people for nomination for nominated to evict people. So you have you have all the power. So you're like, I won. I'm the head honcho for the week. They get this like special private bedroom with like a big private bathroom. What? And like you have all the power that week. So like everyone's sucking up to you and they're like, don't put me up. Don't put me up. And so everybody like is really nice to that person that week and like the different alliances. And so it's interesting. And so they're like, they put people up for eviction and then like once those people get put up for eviction and they're on the block is what it's called. They get to play in a competition called like the veto competition where if they win, they get to take themselves off the block and then the head of household has to nominate like a replacement. And so there's just like little stuff like that. So it's fun. And there's like drama. There's like showmances already, like people thinking like, oh, I really like her. I really want to get to know her. There's like an ex professional baseball player on there who's like in his, I don't know, like late 20s or something. And he works in like marketing now, but he's like a former baseball player. And so he's like been talking about like, ooh, I think so-and-so is really pretty. And I think so-and-so is really pretty. So I think we'll see some showmances this year. Yeah.
That's exciting. So the head of household, imagine like your arch nemesis becomes head of household. That would be, so you essentially know you're going home unless you, what?
You don't know you're going home. You know that you're going to be nominated. And so then what happens is that like you get a chance to take yourself off. Like if your arch nemesis goes up there, like, yeah, odds are you're probably going to go up.
Right.
Sometimes though, what they'll do is if it's like, I really want I'm a head of household, I want my arch nemesis to go home.
Yeah.
Instead of putting them up on the block right away and giving them a chance to even play for eviction, it's like, I don't want to put them up there because they could win. And if they win, they're guaranteed safety. So what they'll do is put up 2 people that they're like, okay, I don't want these people really up there, but one of them will come off. And then I can put my arch nemesis up there and they don't even get a chance to save themselves.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That I need to watch it. This is how I felt about Love Island. I was like, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. And then I got into it. So send me your login info so I can catch up after today because I want to. I got so, I don't want to say bored, but I got, it was like, I feel like I got in this space where every single day for the past couple of weeks, I've been hopping between sewing and driving back and forth between my house, my parents' house, where I'm just exhausted and I don't want to do anything. So I actually have been using my Kindle now that Love Island's over because I have nothing else to do. So I was laying in bed the other night and I was like, I can just hold a Kindle right next to my face and like prop it up on a pillow and read and like swipe through a book.
Dude, you just need to throw a pop socket on the back.
I ordered one.
Good.
I literally ordered one like 2 days ago, but then I realized I ordered a MagSafe one and my case isn't a MagSafe circle thing. So I need a case with a MagSafe.
No, I think the pop sockets with MagSafe come with like a MagSafe sticker that you can just stick to the back of the case.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
We'll try it.
I think so.
But I preferred my nights where I could watch Love Island because then some days I would play Dreamlight Valley to hop through the shops and like buy some stuff. And reading, I can't multitask and do that. So I think if I get into
focus
this,
on one thing. Yeah.
Right. I can keep my routine going. My like one little routine that I had.
Yeah.
So
I've been reading a little bit more too.
100%.
Yeah.
I watched one episode of, what is that show? I told you I was watching it, Ginny and Georgia.
Oh yeah.
It's good. Let me tell you, it's good. It's good. It's just not Love Island good. So
well, it's a scripted drama as opposed to like reality.
Which I feel like I like here and there.
A little bit of balance of both. Like, I think both. Yeah.
There is. It's like high school drama, which I always get really intrigued. I'm like, ooh, who likes who? We're like, oh, she's dating this guy, but like this guy likes her. Ooh, and then mom drama. Tell me more. But I don't know. It's all right. It's just not Love Island. I need something juicier. So Big Brother will do, I guess.
Yeah. Have you heard of The Summer I Turned Pretty?
I have heard of it. I've never watched it. It's like a show, right? A Netflix?
It's a Netflix show. Okay. I've never watched it either, but I think the 3rd season came out today and everyone's really, really excited about it. So I don't know exactly what it's about, but people are like stoked. And so I'm like, man, maybe I should watch that. Yeah, there's been a lot of like Netflix shows that I've been like, should I watch that? Like there was one Sullivan's Crossing with Chad Michael Murray that I was considering watching. Ooh. There was one called Too Much that looked kind of fun. So I know I've been kind of, and those are all like scripted dramas or comedies or dramedies or whatever they are.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about like watching one of those too. So we'll see.
This one looks good. It seems very similar. It's based off a book.
Yeah, I think so. I haven't read the book either.
I have heard that this show is good. I've just never tried it. And I hate getting in those slumps of like being in between things. So I just need to like dive in. But let me tell you, I have been like, as I mentioned earlier, my daughter's in camp this week, right? So I have a lot more free time now than I have previously. And I'm having a hard time figuring out what to do with that free time because I'm like, I want to sew. I want to color in coloring books. I want to paint this picture frame. I want to write in my journal. I want to do all these different things to the point where I am completely overwhelming myself and I just shut down. And we have talked about this before.
So overwhelmed with choice that you do nothing.
That's where I'm at. Like, that's how I feel. I'm sitting right next to, remember how I told you I wanted to make that like window sun catcher bead thing? This was a couple months ago. Sitting right next to me. I haven't started it, but it's sitting right there. My new journal's on the other side of me. And like my books are on my desk. So I don't know. TV has been a good fallback because I'm like, I can't decide. My brain isn't working right now. So I just need to like not think and not focus on anything. That's where my life is at the moment.
That's okay.
But now it's like, what do I pick? Do I pick a show? Do I pick reality TV? Do I pick a new? Because like once I commit, I commit. I can't watch more than one.
Right.
Like it has to be one. So it's like, do I keep trying this Ginny and Georgia? Do I watch this instead? So I need a good recommendation.
With TV, I can do all of it. Like
Really?
I can watch so much TV all at once. Yeah. Like I just watched the entire season of, over this past week, the entire season of The Ultimatum Queer Love. The whole season.
The whole season?
The whole season. It's only like, it was like 10 episodes.
Okay.
But I watched all 10 episodes this past week. And I throw them on a lot, like when I'm getting ready in the morning. Like I get out of the shower, I throw my laptop up, and like while I put makeup on, I have it off to the side. Or like while I'm cooking dinner, I have it on my laptop. Or like while I'm working up on something here at my desk, like I'll have it on one of my tabs and I'll just listen to it. So there's a lot of like, I just throw it on in the background. So I do watch a lot of TV, but I listen to a lot of TV, I guess I will say.
You listen to it. I feel like I can't keep them straight. And it's like, I want to focus on it so I can enjoy the show. If I like it, I like it and I want to watch it. And that's how I felt at the beginning with Love Island. Not so much towards the end. It was more noise than anything. But like these shows, if I really like This Summer I Turned Pretty or Ginny and Georgia, I'm going to want to like sit and spend my time doing that. But I don't know. It's just this headspace I'm in right now that I'm having a hard time like settling in and like focus. I'm just kind of aloof is not the right term. I'm like up in the air all the time.
Yeah.
Just kind of
undecided.
Yeah. It's not fun.
I get it. I finished a book this week. I finished like just a Kindle Unlimited book. And then I went to the store yesterday. Do you remember the book, The Spell Shop? I don't know if I've told you, but you do remember?
I have it on my bookshelf and I haven't read it yet. But
so it's
like purple on the...
Yeah, purple on the edges. Yeah. So I loved that. I thought it was really good. It wasn't like spicy, but it was like just a really good feel-good book. Yeah. Well, the second one came out yesterday and it's called The Enchanted Greenhouse.
Ooh.
And it's got like a greenhouse and like the snow. And so I'm really excited to read this. I'm on chapter 3. I started it last night. And so far I'm loving it.
Really? And is it like a continued story from
really.
Like, does it tie in? Okay.
It ties in, but it's not like the same main character. But it's like it ties into the same world. So I've really liked it so far. I'm only a couple chapters in, but it's giving me that same like cozy, like a warm hug vibe that the last one did. And so I'm really liking it so far.
Cute. I'm glad you got it. I didn't even know that came out. That book is on my TBR and it's sitting on my bookshelf.
That's a good autumn book. I would hold that one until like October-ish.
That's what you told me. And I feel like that's why I haven't reached for it, but it is sitting over there.
It's a good, quick, easy read.
Good to know. Okay. I picked up, so I'm still in the middle of the 2 books that I was reading a couple months ago. So I have The Wild Scottish Knight that I'm still working on. That's what I'm reading on Kindle. And I'm going through it, but we're getting into some romance now. So my interest has been piqued. And then I'm almost done with The Cinnamon Bun Bookshop. And so once that's done, the next book is The Christmas Tree Farm. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to read a Christmas book right now in the middle of summer.
Yeah, I would wait for Christmas Tree Farm until
Christmas time. But the problem is that after the Christmas tree farm is the Strawberry Pancake House or Strawberry Pancake Shop. That one came out a couple weeks ago. And so I want to read that. And the author just announced another new one that's a novella and another one after that.
She's pumping out books. She's so fast.
Humping these books out. And I'm like, okay, so I want to catch up, but I can't get past the Christmas tree farm thing. It's short. It is really short, but like, I need to get over it. There's so many things that I want to do, and I
know.
don't know when or how. I need, you know what? I should use this time to just like enjoy my couple of chapters a night before I'm too tired to do anything.
You absolutely should. That's what I do. That's what I do. I'm the same way. Like I'm working, I've got dinner going, I'm watching whatever I'm doing. And then I'm like at like 9:30, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go up, wash my face, lay in bed and read for 45 minutes, for 30 minutes before bed. Usually it's like it's like 20 minutes typically. Like give myself 20 minutes to read before I go to bed. I've been trying. I really want to stop looking at my phone right before bed. Yeah. That's like just a habit that I like am really bad at. Like I always go on TikTok before I fall asleep. And that's so bad because then I get wrapped in and then I can't put my phone down and blah, blah, blah. So I've been trying to just read before bed because I know it's better to like read than look at like the blue light. So
right.
I've been like trying to say like read your Kindle or read a book and just read before you go to bed for 20 minutes instead of looking at TikTok. So
that's a good idea. Maybe I should try that. I get in my thing where I'm like, I'm going to read, but then I'm not buying things at whatever Scrooge McDuck store. And I don't know how to stop my brain from like telling myself that, because this whole week that we have camp, I'm like, oh, I'm going to have so much time where I'm doing the same thing I did when I was working. And it would be the weekend where I'm like, okay, it's Saturday. I have one more day of the weekend left, where now I'm like, oh, it's 11 a.m. I only have 2 more hours until I have to go pick up my daughter from camp. Like the day's already done. What should I do? Why is my brain the way it is? Like, how do I stop thinking like that? Because it ruins everything. I'm like, you need to just relax, girl, and enjoy this and do something and not look at it as like, how productive can I be? Or like, how do I make myself feel successful during this? I don't know. And when I don't have a schedule, I feel like I'm crumbling. And that's like the whole moral of my life right now is there's so much going on where like I feel like give
yourself some grace right now. Like within the next week, you'll probably be home. You can reset that routine. You can get back into that schedule. Give yourself some grace.
Life is
it's been a wild couple of weeks.
Bananas, isn't it? It's just wild. And I feel like summer's already like almost over, and I'm like, am I ready for pumpkin spice lattes already? Like I'm over the heat, I'm over it. But then next thing I know, it's gonna be fall, then it's winter, and then I'm gonna be begging for summer again. Brains, life, it just really hits you sometimes. Man, it's just a big thing to think about if you think about it.
Time.
Oh my gosh, Teddy. That is literally all I have for you today, because she's struggling. Like, that's okay. For lack of better terms, she's struggling.
Okay. Listen, a lot of the stuff that you're struggling with too, remember that like, try to approach it from like a dude. How cool is it that I have all this stuff that I love and that I'm passionate about and that like I care about doing? I know exactly what you mean. And I completely empathize with the lack of routine and the lack of like a schedule and just like not being in your own space and just feeling like unsettled. Know that like within the next couple of weeks, you have some stability coming.
Yes.
Where it's going to be cool. It's going to be stable. And you're going to be able to get back into a routine. Your daughter's going to be able to get back into a routine. And then just like remind yourself to like, even if it's just 20 minutes, work on your bead thing.
Do something.
Even if it's just 20 minutes, read a book. Right. You know?
Oh, you're so right. You're so right. I think people just put so much pressure on themselves or like set expectations so high and forget to like give themselves grace throughout these situations. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So that's where I'm at. But I'm trying to enjoy it as much as I can, because it's like, this is fun. I get time to do things that I like. I can't complain. I got to go to a really cool antique shop today and have a fun morning. And that's
Exactly.
you know
That's
what I need to
awesome.
get back into is take it. I started doing this. It was my New Year's resolution was to write like one win of the day or something that made me happy every day. And I should do that right now. Because today it would be like, sure, I may not have feel like I was super productive because I chose to go to the antique mall this morning. However, I got to go do that and I had a really fun time. So that's a win for
And
the
what
day.
makes that not productive?
Right. Like
Like
what
if-
justifies that as not productive?
Like on my Finch, I have something that's like, do something that makes you happy. So like every day it's like, did I do anything today like for myself?
Yeah.
And for me, like if I were you, then like going to that antique mall and spending that time giving you yourself that time, like that's doing something for yourself. And for me, it's like, did I allow, like last night, I marked it off right before I went to bed because I gave myself 20 minutes to read this book, you know? So let that be, don't let it feel like, oh, that wasn't productive, because neither was me reading that book for 20 minutes, but it was something that made me happy. And if doing something that's going to make me happy, even if it's just a little bit every day, like doing that is going to make me a happier person, is going to make me a much more productive person in the long run, you know? Because if you're just
That's
like productive, you're going to burn out. You got to give yourself, if it's 20 minutes, to read a book, to play Disney Dreamlight Valley, to craft, to just watch TV, to just lay and scroll, whatever it is, you know?
Absolutely. You know what I'm going to do right now? I'm pulling it out so I don't forget. I'm putting it right down in front of me.
Your journal? Okay.
This is I had all my months like written out. So I'll go to July. Oh, shocker. I did it once for July. One day.
It's okay.
And so now I'll skip a couple weeks ahead.
July's been a busy month for you so far.
July's been rough. So, and my good pen ran out of ink. But okay, I'm writing it down in the wrong ink. Went to Antique Mall. Are you proud of me?
I'm proud of you.
Everyone here, accountability check. Went to Antique Mall. Thank you all very much. I feel happy.
Good.
I would urge you, if anyone is feeling the same way, let's all jot it down. One thing that made you happy today. I went to the mall. Can't complain. So I'll start doing that the next couple of days and I'll be mindful of it.
Good.
There's always something good that comes from the hard times, right? There's a saying about that. I got to look it up. But sometimes you just got to find the good and the bad.
The diamond in the rough.
The diamond in the rough, the light at the end of the tunnel, the needle in a haystack.
The light at the end of the tunnel.
These are so wrong. Everything is so
every
single
thing we're saying is wrong. But that's okay. We're trying.
You know what I liked? What Amaya Papaya says. I'm planting a seed and I'm just watering the seed. I don't know what seed I'm planting, but I'm watering. I'm watering my own seed. I am the seed. And I'm watering myself.
I'm not your flavor of soda, then don't drink me.
If I'm not your type of book, then don't read me.
Yeah.
If I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole because we're just going to.
We're just going to spiral. Repeat. Okay, Mandi, I love you so much. Relax. Remember, it's okay to take time for yourself. Friends, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. And the same goes to all of you. Do something that makes you happy. Remember to take time for yourself. And we will see you next week.
Bye, friends.
Bye.